So, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I used to go to the bowling alleys. I mean, I still do go to the bowling alleys, but going to the bowling alleys as a little kid was as equivalent as going to Disneyland or Legoland, something like that. You'll be playing your PS2, your Xbox 360, and your mom busts in your room and be like, "Alright, we're bored, but do you guys want to go to the bowling alleys?" The bowling alleys? Heck yeah. What, is this some kind of field trip? But I would like it. I mean, I would still go to the bowling alleys. I mean, I'm almost 15 now, but I would probably go there like once a year, or maybe 3 times a year if it's possible. But out of all the experiences, well, I mean, like, I would go to the bowling alley, I would have a great time, we would get food, and, well, everyone would just have a great time. Even people at the bar, nothing was happening, nothing bad was happening, but from all the experiences I went to the bowling alley, this one stands out from the rest, alright? Because apparently, this time a Karen wanted to freak out today. But since that happened, I'm going to be telling a story out of it. So thank you, Karen, for making the story. But basically, there was this one time we went to this bowling alley. We pull up to the bowling alley, we get our shoes, and we get to the lane. Which, to keep in mind, is in the middle of the whole entire building, which is our middle lane. And we get there, but I just kind of feel a little bit off because I look to my right and there's this lady. Now, by the looks of it, she looks a little bit chubby and has a haircut type beat. Now, I'm pretty sure you know the Karen haircut. Let me see your manager haircut, and she had that. And I can already tell that at some point something was gonna happen. But I just find it a little bit mysterious, but I was like, whatever. I mean, Karen's gonna enjoy ourselves one time, and nothing bad's gonna happen, like she's gonna throw bowling balls at some point. Well, you're wrong, cause 30 minutes go by, we're eating our food, and all of a sudden we hear a noise of complaining. And that's when I see Karen over here acting mad. And I don't know why she has started acting mad, but I mean, I started to figure it out quickly is when I went over to look at her score. And she managed to only knock down one pin. How do you get one pin for 3 rounds? So she apparently had no bumpers on, which I guess kind of makes sense, but was like very difficult to get one pin. I mean, if I were to use no bumpers at all, I would probably get more than 1 pins. Probably, hell, I would probably get like 60 points at like the end of these rounds. But Karen starts throwing a tantrum of how this game is unfair and that this bowling place should not exist even in once, something like that. But as soon as everyone's just ignored her, she for some reason something clicked in her mind just to go nuts. And Karen over here starts losing her because all of a sudden she starts throwing her bowling balls everywhere. And when he starts hearing the loud sounds, everyone's kind of noticing she's throwing random bowling balls everywhere. And when she runs out, quickly she goes over to the rack and starts throwing more bowling balls. Now, I don't know how she found this one, but it was a huge bowling ball, and she throws it, and luckily it doesn't shatter or explode on impact. It smacks into the pavement, and does not crack at all, no sweat. But she then goes to throw more bowling balls, and to me, in my mind, I was like, oh, so I jinxed myself, but hey, I guess at least I can make a story out of it. So I'm just sitting here, about to throw a bowling ball to knock some pins over, try to get a straight strike, but Karen over here is having a tantrum and just throwing bowling balls. Now, because we're at the middle of the lane, luckily Karen over here was like 6 rows from us to the right. Now, what Karen did was then she threw more bowling balls, even more bowling balls to go to another racket, and this bowling ball for some reason, was able to explode on impact. She throws the bowling ball and goes, smacks on the pavement, explodes on impact, and pieces of the bowling ball crash in people's drinks, pizza, whatever. But eventually, the management got into the mic and was like, "Alright, can the person on lane 3 stop throwing bowling balls? It's like it's a tennis racket. It's not freaking baseball. This is a sport. This is a bowling ball. You throw it onto the ground and it rolls and try to knock down a bowling pin. So stop, or else we're gonna have to kick you out." But Karen just ignore that and started to throw more bowling balls, and it soon became chaos. And well, soon enough, security came and take her out. And while she was done, she was banned from the place. But the moral story here is basically, if, well, you get at least 1 penny and you suck at bowling, that's a skill issue. And for 2, don't act like Karen and don't act like a dumbass and start throwing bowling balls everywhere, because you're gonna end up getting yourself banned.